Hello. People are showing up. It's great. Let's just wait for a couple of minutes for other people to show up and then we'll start. Can you guys hear me? You can just type it out on the chat. Cool. And we're still waiting for a couple of more guys to come. It's great. It's great, Sharon. I think I can hear somebody. So let's just, talking. Okay. My guy's here. Yep. All right. So let's get this thing started. I think we have enough people here right now. So, Shohan, can you hear me well enough?
Yes, I can.
That's great. All right. So we have 11 people here. I have another person who needs to be made. Okay. Okay.
Someone is asking for permission to record the meeting.
Yeah, sure. How do I? It's already being recorded actually, so that won't be a problem. You can always you can later on find this video on YouTube or on our Facebook page. Okay. So okay, I think it's enough time. We can just go on with the webinar. Okay, so hello and welcome to the very first webinar hosted by WeDevs just for you guys. My name is Saad, Sharif Ahmed. I am the Digital Marketing Manager at WeDevs. And here with me is one of our experts, Mr. Shohan. Say hi to Shohan.
Hello, everyone.
Okay.
I am Shohan Hossain. I'm working as a support engineer at WordPress.
Cool. All right, so today, as promised, we'll be demonstrating the inner workings behind building a marketplace from scratch using Dokan. All right, so before we get started, I'd like to just add one thing to this whole thing is that we need to understand that Dokan as a plugin is quite fast. And I mean, if you guys were expecting, just one webinar to be able to cover all the topics involved in building a marketplace, well, I will be very I would hate to disappoint you guys, but it won't be possible to cover everything. So hence, I would like to confirm that this webinar would be like the first of many more to come, all right? And we were like literally overwhelmed by the responses that we got from you guys, So we went through each and every one of those queries that you guys had sent, but unfortunately, it won't be possible to like answer all of the queries, in just one webinar. It's just too much. So just rest assured that this will be the first of many more to come. This would be basically a series of webinars that we will be hosting on a monthly basis. Yeah. So without much further ado, let's just shift over to Shohan, who will be demonstrating the plugin to you guys. Mr. Shohan, over to you. Could you
Thank
share your
you.
screen for us?
Yes. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show the basic installation of the Dokan plugin. So I'm assuming that all of you have already a WordPress installation in your environment. So this is my local site, and this is a fresh installation of WordPress. So I don't have any plugin installed. So I'm going to install Dokan Lite and show you the step-by-step guidelines. One of the best thing of Dokan is that you don't need to install WooCommerce before installing Dokan. When you are going to install Dokan, Dokan will install the recommended things that are necessary, like WooCommerce and others will be installed automatically, mainly WooCommerce. So as you can see here, I don't have WooCommerce installed, but I'm going to skip that part. I'm going to install Dokan directly. You can ask any question during the installation if you have any. I will try to address those issues. So here you can see this is the first welcome screen of Dokan. So we are going to go through the setup wizard, and everything will be configured from this wizard.
Just a side note, that spinny thingy is like basically we're installing WooCommerce in the back end. So you just have to wait for a while so that, WooCommerce is installing. Yeah. After a while, it just goes away and WooCommerce is already installed for you. So that's the
Yes.
benefit of that.
So what happens if you have WooCommerce installed already? So Dokan for now, since I don't have WooCommerce installed, Dokan will help us to configure WooCommerce and Dokan configurations at the same time within this setup wizard. Uh, if you have WooCommerce installed already on a site, Dokan will help you to configure the Dokan configurations only. So it's kind of dynamic. The wizard is kind of dynamic depending on if you have WooCommerce or not. So as you can see, our very first screen, it's asking where is our store base. For time being, I'm going to leave it as it is by default one, UK one. And let's try with, so you can have your address. I'm going to write test. On this screen, you are seeing that what currency our marketplace is going to accept. So I'm going to leave it default. It's for UK, it's GBP. And it supports almost it's coming from WooCommerce. So everything supported by WooCommerce will be here. So you can see it's asking me what type of products we are planning to sell here. So it's better if you leave it the first one, both physical and digital. It will help you to add any type of product. The vendor history URL is a very important part. If you leave it blank, you will find some issues on the store pages. Like this one, I'm going to show you it's already installed site. So if you see here, I'm going to the install list. I'm trying to explain you guys this part, what it does. So if I visit this store, notice the permalink here. If you notice this small store part here, this is the structure Dokan follows. So this one, if you write something else, it will be reflected here. This is very important, and many of you ask to keep it like this. The domain, this is the domain slash the store name. This is the store name. But unfortunately, for technical limitation, it's not possible. So you have to keep at least something in this field. It's kind of mandatory. All right. So the next step is the shipping fee recipient. Who will be receiving the shipping? Since the vendor will be selling the products, it's best if you keep it vendor, unless if you have any other plan for that. Text fee recipient, it's better if you set it admin, unless you have any other specific plan. We will be talking more about this two in future, hopefully. Google Map API for a geolocation module, where you gives the ability to search using location. The customer will be able to search the product using this one. If you see the store list, okay. I don't have sorry, I don't have that enabled. I'll show you later. So let's keep it blank for now, and let's proceed. So here's the selling setup for the sellers. First one says new vendor enable selling, which means when a vendor will register on your site or on your marketplace, the vendor, do you want to allow the vendors to start selling just right after this registration? If you vendors and then want to allow them to sell, and you can leave it off. This will give you option to review the vendor first, and if you approve the selling of the vendor the product. Not if you leave it on, the will be able to sell product right after the installation. The commission, three type of commissions and combined rate. So it's for admin. What type of commission admin is expected? Okay. So for example, for time being, I'm going to use percentage. Like I'm admin of the marketplace, and I want to charge some commission percentage, like let's say 10%. I want 10% for each sale from the vendors. So what are status? If you turn it on, the sellers will be able to change the status of the orders, like pending status. He can or she will be able to change it to complete or pending, to sellers to change the order status anytime. Now it's asking me to set up, configure, or enable my payment option. So in my marketplace, what type of payment I'm going to accept? which gateway I'm going to use. For the sake of simplicity, for now, we are going to use enable bank transfer. That means I'm going to give the option to my customers to purchase product using bank transfer, or let's say PayPal. Shipping is a very important part. So as you can see here, we do have integration with ShipStation. This helps the user to have the options, shipping option handled automatically. Like the shipping will be taken care by the ShipStation. Okay, this is an integration, and this will require a configuration. So for time being, we are going to skip this part. Now, with two options. Obviously, we can add more from the backend configuration, but for now, we can pretty basic two options. The UK, because we have selected UK-based location. So, for example, I'm going to offer free shipping for customer from UK. Okay, and the locations that are not covered by other zones, I'm going to charge flat rate of, let's say, $10. So for the part, what needs and apps, it depends on your requirement. You can choose anything you like. So now we are at the quick setup page. So you might ask, this is the option. This is basically you can see that all of three are offline payment gateways. So if you are using offline payment gateways, when a customer make a purchase from marketplace, the full payment will go to the admin's account, and later the seller will have to make a withdraw request to the admin, and admin will be sending their earning amount to these accounts like PayPal or bank. If you enable the bank only, that means the vendor can only ask their earning amount, withdraw amount from the bank. The minimum withdrawal limit, let's say I have 100 GBP. So if my earning is not 100 GBP, I can't request and withdraw to the admin. Is someone asking why tax fees is to the admin in France? It's a seller which have to pay tax. Okay, we'll come back to later. We'll come. We'll have a question and answer round. We're going to address these tax issues. So what is status for withdraw? On which status the seller will be able to ask for make the withdraw request. Can we pay the seller automatically when the seller is being processed? Okay, I'm having this February class getaway. So don't worry about it for now. We'll have it. Would you allow? Yes, you can allow. Setup is done, and we're ready. Our marketplace is ready. So should we allow the seller to withdraw via PayPal? It actually depends on your marketplace policy, the marketplace you are using, or whether PayPal is allowed in your country or not. There are a few countries where PayPal out, so you have to think this. Also, the thing is that you can there are more than 200 plus payment gateways that can be used with Dokan. Any payment gateway that is compatible with Dokan, compatible with WooCommerce can be used with Dokan. Okay, so this is our installation is done, and see how the font. As you can see here, the front end looks very ugly. So people easily get disappointed after watching. This might be very discouraging, but don't worry. We are going to make it look very beautiful. So this is because this means Dokan must use a theme or a theme that is compatible with WooCommerce at least. So you can we have a default free theme, free Dokan theme. You can download it from here, udescom/Dokan theme. So I'm going to use Dokan theme for time being. So the theme is installed now, and let me show the difference. This is the one with the default theme and how it looks. And now let's see the view it looks with Dokan theme installed. So it's look better, right? It's look better, and the reason it's not showing anything because it will look more beautiful when you have product installed or you have added products. So I'm going to show its Dokan demo, and from here you can see the products and all. Product will look more like this. So let's go back to our installation. So I'm going to show you how the vendor dashboard will look. The seller dashboard. This is how the seller dashboard will look. You can see the product tabs. So the seller can add products from here. So you can see it's giving me an error. Your account is not enabled for selling. That's because we when we configured our Dokan, we didn't give the permission seller the permission to rate to sell right away. So you have to allow or give the permission to them to be able to add products. So this is the pretty basic installation, and we will be talking more. Now I'm going to hand over to my colleague, and he will be taking over for now.
Thank you, Shohan. So as you can see, guys, it was pretty easy to set up your own marketplace, right? And yeah, I know you guys must have tons of other questions in your minds that you might have. And it won't be possible for us to answer each and every one of them on just one webinar, as I've already told you guys, right? So please be patient, and we will be hosting further webinars in the future that will address all your concerns, right? Even we are planning on, how do you say it? We're planning on showing installations and constructions of niche marketplaces. Say, for example, if you wanted to have a marketplace only for virtual or digital marketplaces, you know, like PDFs, arts, music, and all that kind of stuff. We'll show you different tutorials for on each separate webinars for that, right? So you just have to be a little bit more patient with us so we can plan these things out and give you the best kind of support that we can possibly do, right? So right now, before we move towards the Q&A section, I'd like to let you guys know about some exciting stuff. So here's the thing. So you know, every marketplace we can have different kinds of installation environments, and as the developers of Dokan, no matter how hard we try, it isn't always possible to consider all the factors that, you know, make the marketplace run really smooth all the time. I mean, let's face it, let's be real, right? It's not always possible for even for us to predict all the problems and issues that might arise, the conflicts. These things happen, right? And furthermore, consider the case of a Dokan-powered multi-vendor marketplace owner. So this person might almost never have enough time to manage any of these technical aspects of that website. You know, he might be busy with like spending more time on his marketing part of his business or the research for his clients and vendors. So if that is the case, how would this person handle all of these technical issues and everything? So we have good news for you in that case. I'm sure some of you guys may have already heard of it. If you haven't, well, let's hear about it right now. We are proudly announcing you our weCare service to you guys. So yeah, that's right, weCare. It is basically exactly what I have just described. As you can see, with this service enabled, all of you who are already running marketplaces powered by Dokan can just kick back and leave our experts to handle any and all of those technical aspects of your website. Okay, so you might think, well, yeah, I can always hire a developer who can just do the same things for me, right? I mean, you must have thought of that, right? Why should I go for these guys? So why go for weCare? So here's the catch. The developers at weCare are the very developers who built this plugin. So these guys know every nook and cranny of this plugin and will definitely be able to provide a better service than any other technician, better than any other technician out there, right? So basically, that is why you should always think about the service that you can get, the better premium service that you can get for your marketplace when you go for weCare instead of anything else. All right. So right now, I'm just going to show you a quick demo of what weCare is. Let me try to share my screen. Okay, just give me a second. Give me 1 second. How do I share the screen? Google Chrome.
So it's the look at the bottom part, manage participant.
Yeah.
The share option.
Just a second. Screen computer sound. Just give me a moment. I'm done with these things sometimes. Oh boy. I am at desktop 1. Let's share that for now. Oh boy. I'm so sorry, guys. Just give me a second and I will fix this. So do you guys have like any other questions and anything? You can always ask them. Our support team is already here with us. So.
Okay. Meanwhile, let me share how you can configure shipping, the most important part for the sellers, and many people get confused with this. So let me show a small demonstration how you can have your screen configured, shipping configured. Okay. So here we are. So the shipping, how it works. So I'm going to show, so what you have to understand is that shipping, the main purpose of Dokan is that bringing the WooCommerce functionalities in the front end. And not only that, enhance the power of WooCommerce and add more exciting and new features. So since
can I just interrupt you for a second? I think I'm having a bit of trouble. So why don't I share this link with you, Shohan, and you can just show this on your screen, maybe?
Sure.
Let's
Sure.
open up this link for weCare. Could you do that?
Thank you so much. Okay.
Sorry for the interruption, guys. All right.
Yeah,
So yeah, so this is basically weCare, right? So if you could just scroll down a little bit. Can you scroll down, Shohan? A bit more, more. Yeah, so think of all the, go back up a little bit. Let me just look at the points. Yeah, so you might have, yeah, stay there. Okay, cool. So you might need plugin updates, bug fixing, server management, content building, security management, cache management, all of these things and more. Could you scroll down a bit more again, Son? Yeah, so sometimes you might have issues with your website being a bit slow and whatnot. So image compression helps with that. Performance optimization, sometimes you can just go over to Google Page Insights and check your website's performance, overall performance, and you'll be shocked to see that the score that you get is really low. So we can also even help you with that and improve your score so that your website is like lightning fast. And we all know that conversion rates for websites are always higher, which are really fast, right? So all of these things, and could you scroll down even more, please? Bit more. Yes. So sometimes we need backup for our websites, right? Sometimes all the data that we have is really super important, and without a proper backup plan, things can go all kinds of wrong, right? So we can always go like back up your website before and after, like plugin updates and whatnot, so that even if you have some conflicts, you can always restore your site to a much safer configuration that was in the past. So all of these things we are providing with weCare. Now here's the exciting part, right? So we are, for our promotional services, and we are offering weCare free, completely free of cost for 1 entire month for a trial basis for all Dokan subscribers, right? So that is quite exciting. So if you are interested, please subscribe. Please, you can just click on the buy now button right there, and you will be able to purchase a 1 month free trial for Dokan. For weCare. And the catch here is that we are, even though the website says something entirely different, we have actually 100 of these free trials left. All right. So get your service right away. So before the thing runs out. All right. So so that is about that's all about weCare. And now I have exciting news about something else, something that you guys might be really excited if you would just, okay, so let me just show you guys. Okay, so I'm going to send you a video. Could you just play that for the guys out there? I'm not going to say anything. Just Swan, can you just put this video on full screen and just play it out?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. You just have to click the play button first, and then.
Want to turn your customer's journey into a joyful one? Look no further. Introducing the Dokan mobile app. You can now build your very own app for your online multi-vendor marketplace. An app that will represent your brand, just like the Amazon, AliExpress, eBay mobile applications. Did you know that 90% of mobile time is spent on apps? Over 50% of all internet traffic shop from mobile devices, while 53% of smartphone users buy from company-specific apps. Conversion rates are 3 times higher in mobile apps than in mobile sites. So why wait around? Don't miss out on the chance to engage with your customers over mobile devices. Reach out to us to get your app now.
Okay, so yeah, there's that. So some of you guys were actually wanting this feature for the Dokan mobile app, right? So we are proud to finally announce that we are going to be coming out with the Dokan mobile app service. You can now just convert your entire WooCommerce-based marketplace, multi-vendor marketplace, into a mobile app that you can send out to your customers, right? And they can have an amazing shopping experience now. As you guys have already seen in the video, right? Conversion rates are 3 times higher, right, when shopping from a mobile device. So if you guys can now have a mobile application for your marketplace, just think about the implications of that. Your revenues would just skyrocket, right? So this product is going to be launched very soon. And yes, yeah, here's the little insider information that hasn't been announced yet. You will also be able to have a 14-day trial for this app as well. So you can just, order for the app, and you can have the Android and the iOS versions for your marketplace built just for you. It will have white labeling and all kinds of features like push notifications, sliders, color customizations, and all kinds of features, right? So I think it would be very exciting. And if you guys, you know, just wait for a while, I think we're going to be launching this product pretty soon, like by this year. So yeah, that's about it. So do you guys have any other questions for us? Please, ask us, and we're here to answer them. We're waiting. You can just type it out in the chat.
Okay, I can see some questions with the chat here.
Okay, feel
So
free to answer
Riyadh
them.
says, I contacted once weCare, but they did not respond back. I'm sorry, that shouldn't have happened. I request you to, you can directly purchase, since we are giving away 1 month of free subscription. You can avail that as soon as you check out the weaker product.
Yeah,
our
we're
team
really
will
sorry that
give
happened. If that even did happen, we are ready to apologize for that. You can always just, contact us again for weCare, and we will provide you that service for free for 1 month, basically, which is what I just said. Yeah.
Another question is that will you be adding support for SCA or 3D secured payments using the split payment method with Stripe Connect? We already it's already integrated. Okay, if you are using Stripe, that's the good news for you. We already integrated SCA, so don't have to worry about it. You can just install and start using the 3D secured right out of the box. Does Dokan cater all plugins, or will those plugins be incorporated via Dokan? For example, Dokan should allow multi-currency support without needing an external plugin. That's a nice feature to have, but it's also a big project. Multi-currency, it's a big project. We have to modify the whole core system for that. We do have a plan to bring multi-currency, but for time being, there is a third-party plugin that can be used with Dokan. It's fully integrated, and you can use that you won't have any problem at all. Okay. Can you upload a video on how to do the Google Maps API along with incorporating a product map? Okay, that's a good one. We will keep it in our list.
Yes, we will
my
definitely
colleague
provide a video for
already,
that.
right. So since this is not the end, it's the beginning actually. So we will do series of webinar, and hopefully we will cover everything. Okay, and we are keeping this in our log. We'll show the full procedure.
Yes,
how
we will upload it. All right,
Right.
guys, I think we are running out of time for today. So we would like to thank you all for participating with us on this webinar. And we are, like I've mentioned already, we are going to plan more webinars, a series of webinars in the future where we will answer more of your queries. And like I said, we were overwhelmed with all the queries that you guys sent us. Although we unfortunately could not answer all of them, we will be reaching out to you via email for each of these queries. All right. So thank you guys for attending. I hope you guys had a good time. See you soon, right? Bye, guys.
Yeah, see you soon, guys.
Have a good one. Bye.